Hey, good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us here on News Channel 13's 13 Now, your own personalized YouTube newscast. With you, as always, is your favorite local neighborhood anchor, Steve Koosh. Again, glad you guys could be here. We're here to break down some of the top stories that we're chasing here tonight over at News Channel 13. And we got a full plate, starting off with an unbelievably tragic story involving a man who was flying shelter dogs around the country looking for homes for them so they could be adopted into their forever homes. Sadly, his plane crashed last night over the weekend and killed him. 3 dogs were on board that plane. We have some footage of the crash site. We're now hearing that the dogs, 2 of them at least, did survive the crash. They're pictured here on the left side of your screen. I mean, you can only imagine how terrified they must be. But sadly, a pilot and one of the dogs did die in this plane crash. It happened in Greene County over the weekend. The sheriff's office there tells us Suk Kim is his name. He's from Springfield, Virginia. He died after his plane hit the ground around 6:10 in the evening on Sunday in a remote location in the town of Windham. The plane that they were in was traveling from Maryland to Albany, carrying Kim and his 3 dogs. One of the dogs, again, did die in the crash, sadly. The other 2 survived. One of them, we're told, one of the dogs does have some broken legs and has to be cared for right now. And he is being cared for at the Capital District Veterinary Hospital in Latham. An autopsy on Kim is currently being performed at a local hospital. The Federal Aviation Administration is doing the investigation into what caused Kim's plane to go down. They just say the aircraft crashed after unknown circumstances in mountain terrain. They're right now leading the investigation. When we get updates on it, we'll bring it to you. I'm sure a lot of people want to know what happened because Mr. Kim sounded like a really good guy, just trying to do some nice volunteer work and help out dogs in unfortunate situations. So you hate to see it end that way. Well, another unfortunate situation we're following in Albany, a popular bar now being shut down after a shooting happened there over the weekend. A guy was shot in the stomach, we're told. It happened at Cafe Hollywood right here. It was closed down, ordered to be shut down by the city. The workers there, they're speaking out to us after they lost their jobs following the indefinite closure of Cafe Hollywood. The cafe received a cease and desist order pretty quickly from city officials. The bar owner, Colin Rost, says he received a written notice about 24 hours after a shooting took place inside his Lark Street saloon. The cease and desist order came just very, very quickly, he says. Rose says he has now hired an attorney, plans to fight back and win his livelihood. Now, this isn't the first time that the Cafe Hollywood has been shut down. The owner, Colin Roast, says the bar was shut down a couple years back, and that cost him about $200,000 in lost wages and revenue earned because his customers had nowhere else to go, so they were not going to him. So we do know that the person that was shot in the stomach is in the hospital being treated. Don't know their condition, but we're hoping that they are going to survive. As for the shooting suspect, no information being released right now from the police department, so stay tuned with that one as well. Well, when we do the 13 on newscast, I always like to end on a happier note. One of the things that I'm looking at right here is an amazing bicyclist from Saratoga County, right in our area, who's now a Guinness Book World Record holder from his amazing stunt. You got to check this out. The guy's name is Aaron. Oh, not Aaron. Sorry. His last name is Earhart. His name, though, Christian Earhart, 22 years old. He does some absolutely insane stunts, including this one right here. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. A quadruple backflip. That is what Christian just pulled off. He is one of the best freestyle mountain bikers in the entire world. And this week, he is getting ready to perform a very big show at MVP Arena. Again, Christian Earhart, just 22 years old. He's a 2021 graduate of South High. He's been doing tricks on his bikes for as long as he's been able to ride them. But this most recent accomplishment here shocked a lot of people, including, well, Christian himself. He wasn't sure he'd be able to pull off this stunt. He did triple backflips before, but on a mountain bike, 4 of them, very dangerous stuff. We're told it all started with an idea that Christian had after several months of training. He had cemented his name into the record book. So amazing work by Christian. If you want to see him pull off these stunts and not get hurt, I think a lot of us can attempt those stunts, but like me, if I tried that, I would be in like a neck brace, and a hospital bed within the next day. If you want to see Christian performing these tricks in person, you can do that over at MVP Arena this Wednesday, November 27th. So right before Thanksgiving, you want a pre-turkey celebration, go to the Nitro Circus event at MVP Arena right here in Albany. Plenty of time still to get your tickets. It is going to be an awesome show. So hats off to Christian. That is some amazing work. And hopefully you'll see the rest of our amazing work coming up at News Channel 13 at 11 o'clock on NBC. We are coming up in about 10 minutes, so flip on your TV if you want. If not, you want to go to bed, you got an early morning, I'm not going to judge you. I totally get it. I got kids. They like to wake up at 5 a.m., and it's rough staying up late. It really is. Anyway, thank you for spending your time with us, and make it a good one. Hopefully I see you at 11. 9 o'clock is over. We usually do these earlier, so I'm a little bit wonky right now. Anyway, see you at 11 o'clock, and if not, make it a great night. Thank you.